Hey, GutFoxx here. Today we have an interview with Tails the Fox 52, also known as Tails the Fox Gaming on YouTube. I've linked his YouTube channel in the description. We talk about a whole wide range of topics from his cancer to his drug use, his family personality disorder, Vick giveaway, and the drama on the Madden Ultimate Team Subreddit leading to his attempted suicide. This was a very unique interview, and I apologize ahead of time. There were a lot of breaks between words, so please bear with us. No sponsor today. Enjoy the interview. So, Tails, you sound like an interesting man. Can you tell us a little bit about your childhood? Any interesting stories in it?
Um, I've had a lot of interesting stories.
Yeah? Any stand out for you?
Uh, I was actually really good at football, and then I screwed up my Achilles, and that ruined like everything.
Oh, really? How old were you when you screwed it up?
My junior year, we went to the state championships. The senior year is when I tore my Achilles, and now I have, since this was a complete tear, I don't really have a real Achilles.
Oh, really? Okay. I think I'm still getting some I'm missing some words from you in there with the mic. Any other childhood stories or anything you want to tell us about your childhood?
I got four brothers.
Cool. What are their names?
Football. I had no idea about it
Nope.
until my third brother. Yeah, that's Christian. Christian got me into it. First
All
time he
right,
ever
well,
tried to get me to watch it, I asked him what was the difference between a Russian touchdown and an American touchdown because I didn't know.
okay. Your mic seems to have cut out there. What's a Russian touchdown?
He said he meant to say rushing touchdown, but we're from the deep south, so we said Russian touchdown.
Oh yeah, cool. Um, that's funny because I saw you you spoke a little Russian on one of your old posts. Spasiba. You're not Russian at all. Are you just Southern?
Spasiba. Yeah, it
Okay.
means thank you.
Okay. Any other Russian?
I speak a lot. I
Yeah.
just choose not to.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, cool.
I
So
used
how
to
long?
cuss my teachers in it.
Say that again.
I used to cuss my teachers in it.
And what would they say?
I don't know what you just said.
Okay. All right. Tails.
I'm trying to think of other stuff about my childhood.
Yeah, it does seem like you go out. I can't hear you at all for portions of your sentences, but we'll try and work around it. We'll just move on. How long have you played Madden for?
Since Madden '08. And then I went back to Madden '05 because I had a Ray Lewis on the cover.
Oh yeah, that's your favorite player.
Yep, Ed Reed second.
Gotcha. Could you? I saw you ended up getting a few boss players from an EA programmer on Reddit. Can you give us can you give the people listening a brief review of them?
Ed Reed intercepts everything that comes near him. And Ray Lewis, he forces fumbles, gets picks. Ray's the best middle linebacker I've played with since Madden '05, and Reed's the best safety I've played with since his golden ticket card last year.
Oh, you had his golden ticket card last year. That's nice. Which one do you like better? That last year or this year?
I like the boss one.
Okay, great. Wait, was there a third player on your team that you got from the EA Sports guy?
Yeah, I got the Madden 25 Suggs.
Oh yeah, so you're a big Ravens guy.
Yep, I got a picture of Ray Lewis autographed on my wall.
Nice. That's cool. Um, hey, so why'd you decide to get into YouTube?
There's a YouTuber named Darkside Phil. I don't know if you ever heard of him. He's like the biggest screw up ever in video games. I figured if he can do it, I can do it.
What do you mean by screw up?
He fails at games miserably
Yeah. Um,
and yet gets millions of views.
like the just dies a lot. Dark side Phil. I'll look him up. Um, so does he just play all different types of games? Like hello.
You should look him up.
I see him. He's got 172,000 followers. Oh, and there it goes. Cool. Yeah, I'll take a look at him after the interview. So I see on YouTube there are two Tails the Fox Gamings. Seems like the other one's mad at you. Can you explain
Yeah,
that
he
a little?
is. Because he formed his account like 2 days before mine, and I told
Oh,
him I had like 300 subscribers, so he
yeah,
can shut up.
yeah. Wow. So that sounded testy. Um,
Well, he threatened to ban me, so
oh, how was he going to do that?
I have no idea. I told him he couldn't do that.
Probably he could complain against your account 100 times, like what happened to Embry. Did you see that?
Yeah.
That was funny. He got banned from Xbox for that one. Um, so I don't know if you want to get into the more serious topics onto your cancer and whatnot, if that's okay.
That's fun. I took
Okay.
an Ativan.
Okay. What's that?
Ativan is a benzodiazepine anti-anxiolytic drug. It helps control anxiety.
Oh, okay. So you have a lot of anxiety because of the cancer. Are you scared about the future?
Yeah, it went to stage 4, so that's not good.
No. Could you describe a little bit about what type of cancer you have for the viewers?
Hodgkin's lymphoma is. There are two main types of lymphoma, Hodgkin's and non-Hodgkin's. I have
Okay.
the lymphocyte depleted subtype. The lymphocytes are a special type of blood cell that consists of B cells, T cells, and natural killer cells, which is the opposite of leukemia, which affects the leukocytes.
Okay. Um, I understood a couple of those words. Could you uh, explain in English? Sorry, I apologize for my ignorance.
It's lymph node cancer.
Okay. All right. So it depletes the white blood cells.
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha. So could you tell us a little bit more about your history, where you live, college at all, or anything like that?
I didn't go to college. Had a thing to go to Auburn before I messed up my Achilles and I was being scouted.
Oh, really? Okay. Cool. Um,
I
I
lived
saw.
near Atlanta most of my life.
Okay. Cool. Did you study at all at Emory University? I saw on Reddit you posted you had some med training there.
Yep.
Okay.
I went there, and then after a while, I just kind of gave up on it.
Okay. What position do you play in football?
Middle linebacker and fullback.
Oh wow. So the hard hitting ones. Um, would you said you're on some painkillers? Do you think that started with the any injuries you sustained in football?
Yeah. The Achilles, they gave me Vicodin around the clock. No, it was oxycodone around the clock, and then Vicodin for breakthrough.
What's breakthrough?
Breakthrough pain is pain that you're taking the stuff around the clock, but it still breaks through.
Oh, okay. I gotcha. Um, all right, neat. Well, that's too bad because you've. I don't know if you want to start talking. Do you want to get into your drugs postings on Reddit or anything about your
I'm
history
fine
there?
with that.
Okay. Um, well, what you said, I saw you're still posting and still doing some drugs on Reddit. You said Mucinex gave you kidney stones.
Mucinex, yeah. Mucinex sucks.
Oh yeah. So you just take a lot of those.
I prefer triple C's, but everyone's gonna flame me for that.
Okay. What are triple C's? Imagine I know nothing about drugs.
Coracetin and cough and cold. It's cough medicine. You take it, then you trip, and you
Okay.
feel no pain whatsoever.
Oh wow. Do you think the drugs have had an adverse side effect on your health?
They've given me kidney stones, and some might say they've given me aggression, but
Okay. You I saw you quoted on Reddit that you said you don't care about your body and the thought of dying doesn't affect you. Why is that?
because I pretty much figured I had cancer anyway. This stuff's been going on for a while of me pretty much knowing I had it. Hodgkin's has what's known as a pathognomonic symptom, which is a symptom that's only identifiable.
Tails?
Then you 99% sure you got Hodgkin's.
Tails, I'm losing you here.
Okay, Ethernet came unplugged.
Okay.
That better?
Yeah, much better. Thanks.
The
Um,
reason I said I didn't care is because, like I said, I pretty much knew I had Hodgkin's a few months
uh,
ago because I drank alcohol, and there's only one disease on Earth that gives you burning lymph nodes when you drink alcohol.
oh wow. So you knew that off the top of your head. You seem to be pretty knowledgeable about things.
I wasn't kidding about the genius IQ, I just don't ever use it.
Well, that seems like a waste if you don't use your genius IQ. Why do you feel that way?
In all honesty, because I'm lazy.
Gotcha. Well, that's fair enough. I mean, who's not, right? But
I mean, I sit around and play Madden most of the day. But
yeah, yeah, so you're pretty good at it. So let's wrap up. Let's keep going through the drugs before we get back into Madden. Um, do you think you said going back to the health problems, I need an insane amount of doctor visits and to expose your body to more radiation than Hiroshima and Chernobyl every month. Do you think those drugs and radiation contributed to the cancer in any way?
probably because when I broke my hip, or as they said, fractured it in three places, but I'm going to call it broken,
Yeah.
they made me, in order to keep my painkillers, I had to go there every month and get an x-ray. And then if the x-ray came back with anything they didn't like, I had to get an MRI.
Oh yeah. Can you tell us about the hip, the breaking of the hip?
Yeah, but it's going to make me look stupid. I was chasing the pizza man.
Those are the best stories. What, you were chasing the pizza man? Okay, but I thought you said you were lazy. Why would you chase him? Tails.
We went and took our son for a walk.
Okay.
And then they said they'd be here in 40 minutes, which I guess to them means 20 because they got here in
Okay.
like 20 minutes. And by the time I saw them at the bottom of our street, because we live on a hill, I took off down there to try to get to the person because they were about to leave. And I fell down on the asphalt and fractured my hip in three places.
Oh wow, wow. Um, did your fiance laugh at all, or was she pretty much
She was more
freaking you out?
concerned.
Yeah, yeah. On to your fiance.
She's good.
Um,
She's right next to
yeah.
me.
Do you think you should give up the drugs to be with them more?
I usually do them unless they're the ones prescribed to me. Then I only do the DXM at night when our son's asleep and there's pretty much nothing to do anyway because I'm just going to get pissed off at Dark Souls anyway.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. So how many current drugs are you on right now? Besides for the
Okay.
ones prescribed for the cancer.
Oh, besides those,
Yeah.
do you want me to include the anxiety ones?
Sure.
Ativan, Xanax, uh, and DXM. The other ones are all for the cancer,
Okay.
like painkillers and all that.
Yeah. So you're still posting on the DXM subreddit. So though that I looked that one up when I recent posts that results in hallucinations and whatnot. Can you explain a little bit about that?
They're the third DXM is hard to explain. It can act like four different drugs called plateaus. The first plateau is more like a weed buzz. Second plateau,
Okay.
you feel like you're really, really drunk. The third one, you get more like an acid type trip where you're just seeing colors and shapes when you close your eyes. The fourth
Okay.
one is full on, you will talk to people that aren't there.
Oh wow. Have you ever gotten to the fourth one?
Yep.
Nice. How often?
I do it like once a month.
Okay. Well, that's pretty
Or if the
frequent.
Opana is not working for my pain, then I'll just do that. It's a lot more effective.
Okay. Yeah, I saw. I'm looking at your post right now on the DXM, your last one 8 hours ago. You said before I got cancer, I was 280 and took 1,000 plus to get to where I like, but now I'm 225 and it takes much less. Did you lose, what is that, 55 pounds on because of the cancer medication and whatnot?
Cancer itself causes weight loss
Okay. I didn't
for
know.
some unknown reason.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
That's one of the positive side effects.
Oh, that's cool. You say you have narcissistic and antisocial personality disorder. A personality
Yeah.
disorder, which a person is extremely preoccupied with personal adequacy, power, prestige, and vanity. I'm reading from Wikipedia. Mentally unable to see the destructive damage they're causing themselves and other. It's a cluster B personality disorder. Um, could you explain a little bit more about that cluster B personality disorder
Gay.
and what effect it has on you and your relationships?
Hold on a second. Internet's okay. Now it's back. Now it's back.
Okay. Did you hear what I was saying?
I heard part of
Okay.
it. Do
I
you
got
want to know what the disorders do to me?
yeah.
Antisocial personality disorder was formerly known as psychopathy.
Okay.
It's actually a lot easier to live this way. Narcissistic is much like antisocial, except it's a lot more vanity and grandiosity.
Okay. So what do these things do to you?
Turns me into an asshole 90% of the time.
Oh yeah. You does that put a stress onto your relationships?
She has to explain emotions to me, but she understands it.
Okay. Yeah, I mean you so she has to explain it. You were quoted on Reddit as saying you're very good at feigning emotions.
That's one of the things of antisocial personality disorder. You become very, very good at faking emotions because you see other people do it.
Okay. But didn't you just say she has to explain them to you?
I
Oh,
don't understand why these emotions happen. I
okay.
understand what they do to people. So I understand sadness makes you frown and
Uh-huh.
gives you facial expressions,
Yeah.
but I have no idea why you feel that.
Okay. Okay.
We
Like
get what's called proto emotions.
proto
We
emotion.
don't go we don't go through frustration, anger, rage. We go straight to rage. We don't go through happiness, then glee, then joy. We go straight to joy, and then they're usually short-lived, about 3 to 4 minutes.
Okay. So you don't feel any empathy for any other people or anything? I mean, does that strain the relationship?
That one does strain it because it's difficult because I want to. I'm one of the few that's self-aware enough to where I want to feel empathy some, not to the extent of some people, but I want to feel it some.
Okay. Yeah, I saw your post about your was it MDMA experience?
Yeah, that's ecstasy.
Yeah. You you said that um you you did it to raise your um I'm looking for it right now. Your empathy levels. Sorry, I don't have it offhand. Um
It's an
or something like
empathogenic. It's
can you,
supposed
can
to
you
give you empathy.
okay. Can you take us through that
Everyone
experience?
else,
Oh,
oh,
sorry.
it was pretty much I got fucked up, but I didn't really get any kind of special empathy from it. I got warm and fuzzies and things felt good, but
Okay.
I tried to communicate with people. I actively went to friends and tried to communicate. And then about halfway through the conversation, my friend said, "And you're faking it, aren't you?"
So you aren't good at feigning emotions. Or is that the drugs?
Doing something and when I'm faking it. I call him Crank because we have the same name. That's Austin. I hate my name, so I go by AJ or Tails. But
Okay.
he was my DXM buddy for years.
Okay.
That's where the Tails the Fox nickname came from. Is because I was tripping and thought I was Tails.
Oh yeah. That sounds
He
like a
thought he
good.
was Jesus.
So Tails and Jesus. What can you explain some of their adventures together?
And called the Tales of Jesus. But he's more into making uh what's the word I'm looking for, baby? What's that music Crank makes? Dubstep, that's it. And I'm more into death metal and all that good stuff.
Okay. Hey, do you have any cool tattoos or anything? I don't anything like that.
I intend to get a hammer and sickle tattooed on my upper arm.
Okay. All right, cool. Because the Russian thing.
It's also because I'm a communist. But
Oh yeah. Why do you believe in communism?
communism, I believe, is a perfect system if you can find a leader without greed, because the original idea that Karl Marx had, true Marxism, is everyone gets paid the same. You want to be a doctor, you go be a doctor. You get paid the same as the guy that wanted to go be like a baker.
Okay.
It's not
Tails, I'm losing you. I lost you.
there's thousands of dollars, which is,
Ta-
and I know I'm gonna get what
Tails, I'm
what.
gonna have to cut you off. I didn't catch any of that last 15 seconds.
Oh, my point was that in Marxism, true Marxism, the money. So if you want to be a doctor, you tell them in high school, they train you to be a doctor.
Uh-huh.
You want to go be a baker, you tell them in high school, you train to be a baker, and you two make the same, rather than the capitalist system where the doctor's making 400,000 or 500,000 a year and the baker's making little to nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everyone does what they like. It's just when a leader with greed steps in there, you get the Stalinistic communism that everyone knows.
Yeah. Yeah, but doesn't that help lazy people?
That is true, it does.
Okay. Um, so let's get into the big drama with the subreddit. Um, can you take us through the day and what happened on that day?
Uh, Posted a picture of my son, didn't want pity or anything. People got mad.
Yep.
I hadn't taken my anxiety medicine, so I had a major panic attack while listening to MCR's Fake Your Death. So when you're having a panic attack, I don't know if I've ever had one there. Anything at the time sounds like a good idea.
Okay.
And then the ASPD just kind of rationalizes whatever I do. So
Okay.
that's why I'm called a malignant narcissist.
Yeah. On the day of the big subreddit brouhaha, um, you said you got depressed and you locked yourself in a room. Can you go through that part of the day?
I did get depressed and I did lock myself in the room. I had the gun in here with me, but there's a lot of pictures of my son in here.
Okay.
I get depressed since the cancer a lot easier than I used to.
Uh,
That's one of those proto emotions where I don't just get sad, I go full on depressed.
okay. So then what happened with the gun and in the room?
But to my chest, then the rest is history. It's kind of traumatic.
What can you explain what happened?
Then I woke up in the hospital.
Okay. So did you pull the trigger on the gun? I'm losing your mic if you are explaining.
It's kind of like if you get really, really, really drunk,
Okay.
except it's not a good feeling. Your chest gets really tight. You can't think about anything. You're only looking for a way to escape that situation. That's the only thing you think about. You've got so much adrenaline pumping through your veins that you feel like your heart's going to explode. And then it usually you black out.
I missed the first part of that. It's probably microphone issues again. Did you say what caused your heart to race and you're tightening of the chest?
That's a panic attack.
Okay.
Anytime it makes it where you literally can't think of anything. Complex thought is impossible.
Okay. And that happened when the subreddit exploded um, on that because of the picture you posted of your son.
I didn't, at that point, I was already panicking, so I didn't think to grab either of the benzos,
Okay.
which usually calm me down.
Yeah. So I did miss the part. I couldn't hear it about. So you're in your son's room, or you're in your room with a lot of pictures of your son, and you had the gun, and the son. Did your son save your life by
Is
his?
the reason I didn't put it to my head,
Okay. So you put it to your chest, and you pulled the trigger.
pretty much.
Okay.
Let fate decide.
So you shot yourself in the chest, and you were in the hospital for how long?
Yeah, still worth it. I was, and then I signed out against medical advice because I hate hospitals.
Tails, I'm losing you.
I was in there for Georgia's minimum amount of observation, and then I just signed out against medical advice. I hate hospitals. They always try to give me a lidocaine, and I'm allergic to that.
Okay. So they try to give you something you're allergic to?
Hospitals, my allergy to lidocaine, benzocaine, all of the anesthetics, like anytime you use burn ointment, any of that, anytime you
Yeah.
get a cut and you put pain relieving cream on it, I'm allergic to all that. Deathly allergic. Like I get anaphylaxis instantly.
Okay. That doesn't seem like a hospital would do something like that.
Well, it's a very, very rare allergy, and a lot of times doctors don't think because there's so many of them or so many
Okay.
patients that they're going through. So if I
Yeah.
go in there with stomach pain, 90% of the time they walk back there with Malox and lidocaine and try to give it to me.
Yeah, but there are checks for that kind of thing. Like doctors just don't have drugs behind the counter. They got to go through a pharmacist, right?
They do. But the first time I was given lidocaine in the hospital, I was in Kansas with my ex.
Okay.
They did in Kansas, they don't even give you.
I lost you again, Tails.
I still got it. I had a band on either arm, one that had my name and all that, and the other one has my allergies.
Okay.
At least in Georgia, they attempt to check it first, unless there's some rush with another patient, which is usually the only time they come back there with something I'm allergic to.
Interesting. Okay. So what's your take on the falling out with the Mutt subreddit?
For lack of a better word, fuck it.
Okay. Is there anything you want to say to them?
No, I'm good.
Are you done with Madden Ultimate Team subreddit, or are you on there on an alt account yet?
I pretty much gave up on it. It's not worth my time.
Are you playing Madden still?
Yeah, I love to play Madden.
Okay. You still gonna post YouTube videos of it?
Yeah,
Yeah. So you post about weekly or something?
whenever I feel like it.
Okay.
If
Gotcha.
I'm not vomiting or something, I usually post.
Yeah. How you feeling right now?
Ativan can anxiety, so my veins burn and my eyes burn. That's about it, though.
Okay. Could you say that again? It was um it fell out again.
The nausea is pretty much controlled, but my veins and my chemo, though.
Hmm. Um I I lost you, but we could just move on. If we don't want to talk about that anymore. So you had a Vick giveaway a while ago
Yep,
on your channel. Okay.
and I gave
Who do
him
you
to
know?
Major HAD.
Oh, cool. Um, he was one of your first subscribers to your channel, right? He subscribed right
Yep,
around the time you started.
yep. On my first
Cool.
video when I played
So we
my
got
little brother.
what's that?
He was like the subscriber on like my first video when I played my little brother.
Oh wow. So yeah, he got lucky and guessed the number right.
Yeah.
So um, your team It's valued around 500,000 coins without those 3 players you got. Why would you give away somebody, like 99 Vick that's worth like right now 350,000 coins, but at the time was worth more than your entire team was worth?
Views.
What's that?
Just simple as that. I wanted views.
Views.
And that's
Okay.
usually the way you do it.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. So, you have a house divided by NFL affiliations. You love the Ravens. Your fiance, she loves other teams
She
like
likes the Vikings and the Packers.
Packers. That's weird. Any other teams? She likes the Vikings. She likes the Ravens too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's pretty interesting that she likes 2 rivals in Bay and the Vikings. What do you think your little boy will cheer for when he gets older?
He's gonna cheer for the Ravens, hopefully.
Just gotta steer him in the right direction. So how is he doing? What's his name?
His name's Jack. He's out there with my grandmother.
Oh, cool. Any plans for your fiance and you to have another kid in the future? Tails?
Stupid. To repeat that, it's okay. It's back now. It froze because Norton is stupid.
Okay. So, you guys have any future plans for any more kids or anything like that?
I got another one on the way.
Cool.
Yep. And then our third kid, we're planning on naming Damian Ray if it's a boy.
Oh, so what's the next kid going to be? Tails?
Okay, it's your mic is cutting out now.
My mic's cutting out.
Okay, now it's back.
Okay. So do you guys have what's the second kid's name going to be?
Austin Daniel II.
Very cool. So it's named after you.
Yep.
Very nice. You guys, where'd you and your fiance meet?
The Xbox.
Nice. Like playing Madden or another game or what?
We had a friend that was mutual, and about the time I told everybody I was pagan, a lot of people got pissed with me and quit talking to me because I'm in the Bible Belt.
Okay.
So he told her, and she's pagan, and eventually we started talking, and I broke up her and her ex.
You broke them up.
Yeah, that's one of the things I do.
Can you explain a little bit more about how you do that?
Well, for one, she wasn't happy. So before anyone calls me a dick, she really wasn't happy. And then psychopaths are very, very charming people.
Yeah.
It's very easy for me to convince people of stuff.
Nice. How many ex-girlfriends do you have?
Do you want me to include one night stands?
Oh my god, no.
Because if so, I've got
Tails?
like
I lost
3
you there.
committed relationships. Oh, I said, do you want me to include one night stands?
If she's in the room, you don't have to talk about it.
Well, she's all right with it.
Okay.
I've had a lot of one night stands, but usually I'd usually have the one night stand, get bored with them, and leave.
Wow. So why has this one been able to keep you around?
Because she puts up with me.
So
Oh my god.
she puts up. So she puts up with you, and that's why you're not bored of her yet.
And she's actually like I call her 8 polar, but I think she has.
I am not.
So she's amusing to watch.
Shut up, I'm not a polar.
I see. You so she's your fiance. When's the wedding?
When I get money.
When you get money. Gotcha.
Chemo kind of took most of it.
Yeah, that can be that way. That's too bad. I don't know. I think I'm pretty out of interview questions for you. Anything you want to say to anybody? I'll link your YouTube channel in the description of the video. I'll post it on. You okay with me posting it on the Mutt subreddit, right?
Yeah, as long as they don't like flame me and like follow me to other subs like they've been doing.
Oh, have they? That's too bad.
That's
I
only
mean, you
been the
don't.
Mutt Circle Jerk people though.
Oh, you don't. So have you been posting on Mutt Circle Jerk, or are you banned there too?
No, I don't ever want to post there. It's like an entire sub of making fun of me, and I don't like it.
Yeah, it's got to be rough. You think about, do you want to switch to another website like Mutthead? They still talk about Madden Ultimate Team, but you're not, known there.
I could say I'm known there. I'm just not infamous there.
Oh, okay. I got you. Sorry. So that's too bad. Yeah. I don't really have anything else. I'll post there. So you're not gonna go under your alternate accounts at all anymore. We already talked about that. So all right. Anything else you want to say?
GutFoxx was the only one I had.
What's that?
GutFoxx was the only one I had, and that was more of satire and irony than anything.
Okay. What's GutFoxx?
GutFoxx was the alternate account I used for like a day, and I saw Lord of Then, and he was the dude that had like been posting a bunch of shit, and I got pissed.
Okay. Gotcha.
Then
Yeah,
they rebanned me.
they rebanned you because somebody posted a picture of your dog, right? Or
That's not my dog.
No, you don't have a dog.
No, I do not. I have a cat.
You have a cat.
His name's Sergey.
Sergey. Another Russian name, huh?
Yep.
Well, I wish you well on your health and for your new kid on the way.
Thank you.
I guess that's the end of the interview. I'll see you around. All right. Bye, Tails.
Bye.